Hi everyone, this is Desiree, and this video is to give you a little more background into my latest product, the first 14 days of Math Workshop. Math Workshop has completely changed my life as a classroom teacher. I absolutely love it. I have lots of more time to individualize instruction, and I really feel that I get to know my students as mathematicians, where I didn't really get that feeling in the traditional math setup. I have different rotations, but my math workshop is a little bit different from other versions in that I have the entire class rotating on the same schedule. We always start with math talk, which is our time to gather materials, to head to the carpet area, and to work on a few problems individually in our math notebooks. After the math talk, we have the turn-in talk, where my students discuss with their math partner the problems that that they worked on during the math talk time. The second part of math workshop is the actual mini lesson, where I'm either introducing a new topic, we're thinking about a topic that was introduced the day before or a few days ago, or I might be introducing a new game into the math workshop setting. There are lots of different ways and different means that we can use. The third part of math workshop in my mind is the actual math partner time. I have it set for 10 minutes of focused work where students are working with one other person, maybe two, depending on how many students you have total in your room. They're either working on playing a game together, or they are practicing skills together. They might be quizzing each other. How that looks might change depending on the concept that you're working on in your classroom, or just how much practice that they truly need on a given topic. I also use that time to pull math partnerships into my space so that I can work with more than one student on a similar topic. After math workshop comes the independent math, where students are expected to go back to their seats with either a worksheet activity, or we might be focusing on a project, or they might just work on a math goal that they've set. Like, say they really want to break down their time for their fact fluency. So they might be working on that skill, where the person next to them is working on math vocabulary. It's the independent math time in my room lasts for 20 minutes, and that's to give students a really focused and quiet opportunity to increase their math capabilities. Within that independent math time, I'm calling students to my desk to work individually on a concept where I actually have a math conference. In this unit, I provide materials that I use in my own room for documenting the different conferences that I have. I have some independent math worksheets that are provided in this unit that I use in my classroom, and it works really well because everyone is on a set agenda. I set a timer so we know exactly how much time is left, how much time we've taken, so that we stay on track. After the independent math and math conferring, we come back to the carpet for the carpet summary. And that is the time where up to 3 students are sharing celebrations, or they might come to the carpet with a question, something that they didn't understand during their independent math time. It's a safe space where students can share those celebrations and their frustrations, and it lasts for about 10 minutes. The very last portion of math workshop is the self-reflection. And I feel that that is crucial for students to really reflect on where they've been, where they want to go in any subject area, but I don't feel that we really do it as much as we should in math. So I've also provided in this unit a self-reflection rubric that at the beginning of the unit is just students informally assessing themselves by giving them hey, I did a great job today, so I'm going to give myself a 3. Or, you know what, I really need to work on using Math Talk, or I really didn't encourage my neighbor, so I'm going to give myself a 1 for that, but I'm going to try really hard next time. So that is how the students are assessing themselves for the first 10 days of this workshop, while you as the teacher have the formal sheet in front of the room and you're actually shading in the different areas based on the class, how the class is doing, from a 1, which we really need to work on this for next time, to some of the time you were hitting this mark. 3, most of the time you were hitting it, or 4, you all rocked it out and you're on top of it the entire time. I have my students either hold their fingers up in the air for everyone to see, or I say that they can just put it to their heart so that if in case they're a little bit shy, or maybe they know they really weren't on top of things, they can just put it to their heart, and then the entire class isn't seeing how they're rating themselves. So I really hope that you encompass this project, that you are really excited as I am about Math Workshop and getting into this different style of teaching. It's truly like changing how I feel about teaching math, how students respond to math. They're so much more engaged because they have the partner time, they have the independent time, they have the time with me, they're able to share on the carpet. So it's much more hands-on, much more interactive, and especially once we really get into our interactive notebooks, they love Math Workshop in my room. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or to visit my website. I will be putting and posting more information about Math Workshop and different units that I'm providing on my blog. So thank you, take care, I'll see you soon.